Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Bald and the Beautiful. And we're in 4 different locations because we're fancy or not. I'm Melissa.
I'm Kevin Fredericks.
I'm that chick angel.
Marcus on the gram or Tank.
And we are here doing a review show of Married at First Sight season 337. And we're going to talk about episode 2, where they are in, I think they're in Houston this season, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Just on the onset, before we get started, we're just going to vent about the 2-hour-long episodes that nobody asked for. Mm-hmm. Nobody is watching the whole thing. It is a lot of unnecessariness that I don't have time for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything you said is correct.
This is what used to make it better than The Bachelor for me, is that it wasn't 2 hours. And now they're in that same spot as The Bachelor and Bachelorette. It's too long.
Yeah, they act like it's their cash cow, so they know they can sell more advertising space. So it just be fluff. When you gotta cut it to an hour, you gotta cut some stuff. You gotta kill some babies, as they say in the industry. I don't know where that term comes from.
You just made that up.
No, they gotta kill some babies.
How about we just cut the fat?
Never say that.
Trim the fat.
Yeah.
Okay, but sometimes
don't say nothing about no damn babies, Kev. God dang, really?
I'm sorry, man. That's what they told me in film school. I went to film school.
Now, somebody in the chat said, because we have our Patreon watching, they said no spoilers. Go ahead and end the stream. Go ahead, get out.
Why would you want to review?
That's why we here. We talking about what happened.
How could you review if it not be this?
You review and not say talk about.
Listen, let this be your warning. If you haven't watched episode 2 and you do not want spoilers, it is my advice to you to click out now.
This podcast is a one long spoiler. That's what you do. You review it.
But just want to warn you, I don't want you to be upset if you stayed and you didn't want to see it.
Here y'all go telling me what happened.
Out of 90 minutes or however long it was, 45 of it was useless. They should have spit the rest of the dang weddings in this episode. I could have did without everybody retelling their story or retelling their feelings or resetting down with their family. We get it. We know who's supporting. We know who's not supporting.
That was such a genuine gasp. Duh.
Trying not to cuss, Kev.
Nah, cuss, Marcus. It's your life, baby.
Man.
Oh my God. By the way, happy birthday, Amar, who's not here.
Happy birthday, Amar.
I don't know.
He's upstairs. I said, y'all need to occupy that boy because I've been dealing with him all day. I said, take him outside, take him upstairs, do something, but he should not be beside me. He's probably eating
your eggs, Marcus.
He's eating yogurt. He's been eating yogurt like a crackhead loves crack. That's how that baby.
He's eating everything. Earlier, I was fixing him breakfast, and he's pulled out 2 bags of chips. I didn't know he knew how to open chips. He put them on the table, put them in a pallet. He's just sitting at the table, just watching me cook.
I'm going to start with the couple that I pay the most attention to, but I think that's because they were at the top of the episode. And then as it swapped over, I kind of zoned out. So we're going to start with Michaela and Zach.
Zachary.
I'm going to tell you guys, it's just when we get together and do this Bald and the Beautiful, guys, it just hit me so much to me. When I was a little boy, I said, I just hope we could do StreamYards when I grow up. And the fact that when I went to Wendy's, they had spicy nuggets, and I always dreamed of spicy nuggets because regular nuggets was cool. But I said, I like a spicy.
He couldn't get it together. That baby was a leaky faucet the whole episode.
First, I noticed the last episode when his mama was talking, because if I saw my mama crying, I'd probably break down too. Oh, yeah, but he was just like, hey, man, you ready for the wedding? He did the circle on it. I said, hey, man, hold it together. I know. We all want to get there. Hey,
anytime you take a deep breath first, you ready?
Yes. That baby.
Because when men really cry, we don't know what to do. We just like, oh, here it comes. It's starting at my ankles. What's that sensation? Oh, my God.
I'm cracking up at Angel calling this man baby because my literal note says, wait, let me find it. My literal note says, this baby is overwhelmed.
And he kept trying to explain it. You just understand. I've been thinking about this day every day. happening?
He was like side trying to tell us something after his feelings was hurt.
That's exactly who I thought of. I said, look at Sai.
Was that the one he was crying in San Diego?
Yes.
Listen, y'all, Sai was in our hotel room hanging out with all the kids. They eating grilled cheeses and stuff. And then Sai was like, I don't know where my parents are. I'll begin to cry now. That is. They're downstairs in the lobby. What's a lobby? I'm not familiar with that term. Then he got down there and saw Marcus and Andrew. He was like, cool, I'll go back upstairs now. I just said I need to know where y'all were. I didn't say I want to be with y'all.
Right.
The kids are upstairs eating grilled cheeses. Y'all just dropped me out. You didn't tell me
but
what
I
was
get
what.
Hold on, everybody froze. God dang it.
We can hear you though, babe. Nope, now he's frozen. Bless his heart. At least he's free.
Y'all back?
Yeah.
Yes, we've been here.
No, I get where he's coming from. I'm sorry, was Liz talking?
No,
no, we wait on you.
I get where he's coming from because I done had a couple of my boys that got married and that like they were cool until like it's like at 30 minutes before we all just standing around. All right, the solo was up there. All right, and they like, hold on. Hey, one of my boys, he lost it for like 15 minutes. I was like, "Do you not want to be here? What's going on?" Man, it's just because we don't be talking about stuff.
Right.
Listen, when you're a man, you don't know where to go.
This is dying.
Because see, I seen it happen, and I made sure on my wedding day, I was like, "No, I'm holding all this in. I don't care how unhealthy
your nose is gonna start bleeding."
Yeah, I was like, I don't care how unhealthy this is. I'm not about to let this feeling loose. Because my brother was like, "Are you good?" No, we ain't going there. Let's keep joking around. We'll talk about this 2 years from now. 2 years, all right? Then we'll talk about it.
Listen, all jokes aside, it is good to see a man, especially a black man, be okay with crying. I kid.
Yes,
because I be crying too. It don't be on camera all the time. But he just was crying in every setup. They were like, "Did you want the chicken or the fish?" I don't I like both. So it was just like, dang, like every thought of usually the aisle I get that's normal, but it was like when the thought entered his mind, his tear ducts were like, let it out. We have to keep a certain amount of balance of tear coming out at all times. So
imagine if he knew her and was in love with her.
Man,
he wouldn't have made it.
He's not gonna be able to pee tonight.
Nah,
that boy ain't no liquid left. He's gonna be pee. It's gonna be it's gonna be dust coming out of the urethra.
If he knew her before, that boy would have passed out.
Man.
Yes. That would have been him. I was like, this is to a stranger and he's this emotional. I say if he already loved her and already had imagined her specifically in this future, he would be throwing up.
He told us though, he said he dreamt not only of being married, he dreamt of coming home to his wife and his two children. They're playing on the living room. That is a specific vision.
Yeah.
And he got the first piece of the puzzle with the wife. All he needs is 2 kids and a coffee table. He's gonna be home free.
Yeah. Now I will say, Michaela's reaction to her coming out and seeing him made up for all the crap last season.
Man.
Yeah.
Watching her react, I was like, oh, Married at First Sight, y'all don't redeem yourself other than these long ass.
I had the same thought, Tank. I had the same thought. Go ahead, babe.
I was just gonna say, wait. Before we go to her, I just need to say that I love Zach. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Absolutely.
I went between kind of chuckling at the fact that he was so overwhelmed with emotion. And he would drop just like he's in the elevator crying, giving himself the elevator open. And he's immediately crying again. So like I'm like really sweet, tender moments, and then also like, sir, get it together.
Tell them what you said, Angel.
What did I say?
When you was watching that.
What did I say, Kevin?
Angel said if that was her, Marcus, she'd be like, all right, okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it would have eventually got on my nerves. I'd be like, oh, come on. Let's have some fun. You got to stop crying originally.
That's why I held it in. My brother was trying to check on me. I said, no, I'm good. Shut up. Let's go.
Yeah, he already knew. I'd be like, we don't get it together. You knew what we were about to do.
Y'all seen Claudia with a Chance of Meatballs?
A long time ago.
The sheriff was big and strong, and he cried at the end. He was like, "Tear, you get back in here." That's Tank.
Oh yeah,
you get back. You go the reverse direction back into the tear duct you came from. I ain't got time for this.
I completely agree with you though, Marcus. It really did my heart good to see how happy they were to see each other, to know the experts chose the other person, because it sucked seeing that last season. Like it never been feel good to watch somebody not be accepted or received well. So it was nice to see them both very giddy. Like she was like, "Oh God, he is gorgeous."
Yeah,
he was like,
Michaela was in instant infatuation.
Oh yes, that's a good way to put it.
Had sex with him at the altar with her eyes.
Yes,
she knew she was gonna turn over and do that thing up tonight.
Hey,
we not gonna go. Don't wait about the honeymoon. You finna get these draws pronto.
Okay.
She was already talking about like
your mama's watching. Like,
she didn't care.
Where you gotta do none of this. Yeah, I do. Let's go.
No, did her mother, when they walk down the aisle, this is when you know her sisters and everybody are like, yes, this is a good one. Her mother had the flowers, and this was her as they were walking down the aisle. As Michaela and Zach were walking by, if you look, the mama's off to the left, and she's like, I'm gonna have some cute grandbabies. Absolutely. I was like, yeah, everybody, even the families on both sides also seemed like they were really happy how things were turning out.
Yeah, I
have high hopes for them.
I do too.
And I agree with you, Marcus. I had forgotten how wholesome this show could be.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, the last couple of people don't be excited. They be like, oh, yes, this is plausible. But they were like head over heels, like, I like you, you're handsome, let's kiss. I wanted to kiss you. I wanted you to kiss me. Go ahead and kiss. I was hoping you would. Yeah, you did. Let's do a silly face. I mean, they were like school children.
Yeah, people need to see that. Like, even like over in the chat, Nico said, I need to find my Michaela. Like, for real, like, to see that they fell in deep love at the altar.
Yeah.
Like, it was already locked and done. It's like, all right, y'all can just kick them out the show. Let's move on.
Straight to couples camp.
Right.
We got, do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Now they did play Zach. Like, it's fine, obviously showing him being emotional because it is good to see, but calling him a Renaissance man, her asking him, so what makes you a Renaissance man? He was like, well, my dad taught us how to crochet and how to make lotion.
And they had her reaction like,
right?
I'm like, that's no good. Well, she didn't pause like that.
But it was just like, and if he didn't follow up with, well, now I am a computer engineer, I work on software and programming, because she was like, oh God, he makes lotion and crochets.
He sells his life he makes his money at the farmer's market one Saturday at a time.
Right. I said, why they play him like that? But yeah, no, they were really cute.
I absolutely love them. I love seeing the Black love. I love seeing the display of Black men sharing their emotions, and even his friends when they got out the elevator and they kind of hugged him because he was like flooded.
Yes.
And they were like hugging him and embracing him. It was just really sweet. It was a really great Black love moment where he wasn't portrayed as something that he wasn't.
Right.
The friends were there for him. She was completely infatuated with him. They connected. Even the idea that her dad was in her life and was taken really tragically.
Yeah.
They kept like, he's here, and the little Star Trek doll.
Liz.
What?
That Star Trek thing, it was so sentimental, and it meant so much to them.
Hey, my daddy was a Trekkie. That hit home for me.
Look, you were over there crying with the sisters. Oh, you breaking up, babe. You were crying with the sisters?
Man. Huh? Am I back? Man, I hate Zoom, dude. Like, I hate doing these. If it ain't in person, I'm like, don't have me in it.
No, you got to be in it. You asked so much.
We're gonna have y'all. Y'all should go to the sound stage.
Right.
Next time y'all go to the sound stage and have Cam in the mirror set y'all up.
Well, no, the problem was the sitters.
The problem is the babysitters.
Oh, that's right. And
that's
the
reason.
Here.
No, they were gonna be at the office.
Yeah.
Look. I told his brothers. I said, make sure y'all occupy Amar. All right, because I gotta do this. He just walked in here talking.
All I hear is bow-a-gee, bow.
It's his birthday.
Let him talk, Marcus. He's 2 now.
Listen,
No.
it's his birthday. He should have a treat. And as the adults in the room, we deserve a treat as well. And sometimes Magic Spoon is the treat that we deserve because
absolutely.
What?
He said absolutely.
Oh.
She's like, now what you say? Huh? Tell him about Magic. You keep telling him about Magic Spoon, Liz, because I wish I had it this morning.
Yes, because as adults, we don't always get a chance to treat ourselves because we're always worried about weight, calories, sugary things, all the things that you realize as kids you shouldn't have. You try to take it out of your diet as an adult, and cereal sometimes becomes that sacrifice. But thankfully, with Magic Spoon, they recognize that we too deserve a nice little treat that sometimes comes in the form of cereal. They have amazing flavors, everything from blueberry to
they got cocoa, fruity, frosted, peanut butter, cinnamon, and then they just added cookies and cream and maple waffle, honey.
They sure did.
And these are permanent ones. This ain't seasonal because sometimes they hit us with the seasonal, and then you like it, and then it go away. These ain't going away.
That's the devil's work.
They are they're only 0 grams of sugar, 14 grams of protein, 4 net grams of carbs in each serving, only 140 calories a serving, keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, and low carb. So you already know what we want you to do. Go to magicspoon.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
To grab your delicious cereal and try it today. And be sure to use our code TBTB.
TBTB.
At checkout to save $5 off your order. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their products, it's back with 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Remember, get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
And use the code TBTB to save $5 off. And we thank Magic Spoon for sponsoring this podcast.
Yes, we do.
All right. Anything else we want to add to Michaela and Zach? Oh, predictions. Oh, go ahead, Ava.
Oh, so no, yeah, that was me and Kevin watching the Something Borrowed, Something Blue with the Star Trek. It just came out of left field for us. So when I'm thinking it's about to be a brooch or some earrings. Yeah. So when she was like, our dad was a Trekkie, I was like, it was like a record scratch. Like I was so on the wrong road.
No, what I was saying is that hit home because my daddy was a Trekkie. I was like, oh, I understand. I get it.
I said, you over and cry with him. You could. Bless it. Predictions, is that what you said, Liz?
Hold on, I just want to mention Amar hasn't been a part of one of our episodes in a while. It's good to have him back. Hi, Amar.
Yeah. Hey, don't speak. Okay. Zoom in, Amar. Zoom in.
I'm gonna make sure this is the thumbnail.
Yeah. See,
but prediction wise, Liz, I believe they are all the way in.
I do too.
I think I always say this, and I'm usually right. When couples are really excited at the beginning, they usually make it. When they have reservations at the beginning, we'll talk about the last couple last, but I was like,
I think the enthusiasm plus the support of both families is what is going to cause them to make it and be another Woody and Amani.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They are, I'm big fans of them. I like them.
Yeah, I am too. My only thing is when they were calling her Hurricane K, I'm like, I don't know what that, I mean, I know what that means based off what they said, but how is that going to play out?
Yeah.
But
I agree.
Yep. I was concerned about that too.
They seem so over the moon excited about this that I love them. I want them to work. I believe they will work.
Yeah, I think the only thing with the whole hurricane and her being stubborn is she knows it and she's mature enough to work with that.
Yeah,
it seems that way at least. Like she seems like she's like, I know I'm stubborn. Like if she, as much as she's going off this man, and it's like, all right, I can work around my stubbornness as well as him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here for it. That woman said, "You want to have a Zach Jr., ma'am? Can we get through these vows first?"
Listen, she was ready.
The only other couple that I kind of remember, and that's Mirla and Gil.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, that was he's Colombian man, right?
He's Colombian.
Yeah, she don't want his dog.
She's Latina.
When he spoke Spanish and they did the flashback to the mama, I said he's a winner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a winner I think he's a winner in everybody's book. Her, however,
he is.
I don't know. Standing at that altar, she just seemed like had a very big condescending energy.
Explain.
Like, I don't know. She was just so like, I know she had to get over the bald head. Like, it was a bunch of stuff that she didn't. I don't know how.
And he cut his mustache. She wanted a beard. He cut the mustache for the wedding.
Yeah, like everything she wanted, he was like opposite. Of course, like just looking down, other than being tall, dark, and handsome. But like the girl said, tall, dark, and handsome is a very broad stroke.
Right.
Yes. Like extremely broad. That's almost like I would like a heterosexual man. Can I still say heterosexual?
Yes, heterosexual.
Okay, I had to make sure. But like standing up there, he was like, "Oh, you're beautiful. The dress is pretty." She's like, "Thank you."
I think that some of that is nervousness. I'll give her nervousness on that but I don't know why they thought that based off of how they're editing this, she does not seem like a good candidate for Married at First Sight. Yes.
And I'm like, are they? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yes.
Because she has so many parameters. She seems extremely rigid. And even Dr. Cal said she's superficial.
Yeah. And she said that too. She wasn't hiding from that.
Yeah, he called her a diva, but he also said when she was talking about, he said, we know she didn't want a bald head, but that's the superficial part of her. We're hoping she sees past that and grows to find feelings for him. It's just, it seems like there was a lot of characteristics, and I'm not judging those characteristics about her. They just don't seem like good fits for this show when you have a lot of specificity in how you want your mate to look. And you are saying that you don't have a lot of leniency in how you want your life to flow after, as far as in being accommodating and having your life shift for the other person. She's like, I want my lifestyle the way it is, and I want somebody who can join the lifestyle that I have. It just doesn't seem like she's probably a great person, but based off of how this editing is going and what they're showing us she's saying, she doesn't seem like a good fit for the show.
Yeah, it's almost one of those, like, I agree with Angel. I think she said what I was trying to say a lot better. But it's one of those things when they see these candidates, it's like, do you truly think they would be a good match for somebody, or do you think they would be good for the show? Because like at the age that she is, she's what, 30? In her 30s? Something like that. It's like, so these reservations that she has about, how she wants somebody to look, or her biggest thing is like seems like the top of her thing above faith and everything else is shopping. I have to shop. I'm like, if you're single at this age and don't want to be single, again, take a look at yourself. If that's the case, it could be editing, but it was just shocking to me to have somebody of that position. She seems very successful, and to be in the position, in that type of position that she doesn't seem to want to be in, of being single, to have, like, I always state these things at the top of her list versus, more important things.
I just agree with everything you guys are saying. I'm trying the balance that I find as I was watching her is trying to balance a woman who has done well for herself and can support the lifestyle that she wants, and saying that's totally okay. There's no problem with that, because as a woman, if you've worked that hard and this is what you've determined to be important to you, is spending your money. And who's to say whether or not she has a savings account, because we really don't know. But if she's determined that spending money is important to her, as Angel said, there's no judgment there. You finance the lifestyle you want. I think the problem with coming on the show with that, at least the way it's being edited, is that you need to go on a show where the men that you're looking for have as much and probably more money than you. Because if you're going for an average guy, that might be a conflict where he's like, I want to save, I want to put money in the bank, I want to travel, but like, it's more important to me that I have this. And then you feel like you have to sacrifice your lifestyle. You need a man who's like, I can do it all because spending the money on the bag over here and going on vacation doesn't hurt me. And the average person can't afford all of those things.
Yeah.
Right. Amar agrees.
Thank you, Amar. Yes, that's my only thing. What do you guys think, that they're going to make it or not?
No.
Nah.
I
don't think so. They will be lasting. No. Kev says no. I think, honestly, I think this might be a little harsh, but you know what I'm saying? They haven't been on the episodes yet. Hopefully by the time they want to come on, they've forgotten that we said this. I think she look at him like another thing to add to her collection. Like, I like buying stuff, and also a husband is one of those things. If it don't fit, okay, I don't want this one. I'm going to return this. Yeah, this cologne, I didn't like this one. Let me just return that, and I'm going to just get a pair of shoes instead. Yeah. Like, if he fit in neatly to her, and it's kind of crazy because getting an Afro-Latinx man who speaks Spanish, then that's, I don't imagine, is the norm.
In Houston?
Well, I mean,
and
like, he does a good job. He's a firefighter. Yeah. He's really grounded. As fun as he is when he's like out and about with people, he also seems to be really grounded.
Yeah.
And that's not a very common mix.
And like, even though he's a firefighter, it doesn't look like they had a spark.
Yeah, shut up. The only reason why I think if they did make it is if she's the type that softens up extremely when she's in love. Like, there's some people I know that are very like seemingly have a very tough exterior, but when they are with the person that they are in a relationship with, they are ooey gooey.
Yeah.
So if she's that type of person, then I could see it potentially working. But right now, the way it looks is that she's she seems like a little bit of an ice queen, and I don't think that's going to work for him.
And
just with that,
I can make a pun.
Stop
Go ahead.
All I was going to say
with that is like, it makes me curious of what's happening later on in the season, because even like the editing, I noticed at the wedding how they, like when there was like, oh, he give him some tequila and he's the life of the party, and how they had her mom like cutting and looking like, what is that about? You know, I don't know.
They cut to a lot of those reactions when he talked about the dog.
Yeah, because
they cut to every bad reaction in the audience, and you never know if that happened in real time or they're like, let's create this storyline.
Yeah, now she was very, like, obviously she's not a huge fan of dogs. She made that clear. But again, that makes me like, or what?
Foundation.
She said, don't put makeup. Is that makeup? Don't put that on my face.
I don't want my eyebrows to look like theirs. Don't put that. Don't do this to me. Man, listen.
It was a lot. She was a lot.
It's a lot, man. And you know what? Sometimes working out can be a lot. And I think that's why it's so important that we have good partners like Noom. You know, you got to know yourself, guys. I know that when we travel, both on vacation or for tour, the chances of getting from LA to another city and getting something to eat healthy are slim to none. So am I going to eat Baconator, maybe 2, and be sad and feel bad about myself? Probably. Do I need a workout program to make me feel even worse? Not at all. And that's why I like Noom. Noom is a psychology-based approach. Instead of setting strict set of rules, Noom empowers you with the knowledge to build smarter, more sustainable habits and behaviors. Using a cognitive behavioral approach, you'll focus solely on the why instead of the what to change your relationship with eating. Everybody's journey is different, so Noom customizes a program for you based on your own personal goals. Nothing is totally off limits. No, sir. No, ma'am. Keeping foods you love while learning to maintain a healthier balance is key. An off day is totally okay and won't set you off course. Noom will gently help guide you back on track. And Noom only asks for 10 minutes of your day to teach you about your eating habits and check in on your progress. Here's some interesting stuff about Noom. 80% of Noomers complete the program. More than 60% of users lose 5% or more body weight, and 60% of them keep that weight off for a year or more. Noom has published over 25 peer-reviewed scientific journal articles about the science that goes into their approach, helping people achieve a better way of life. Now, listen to this. I want you to start building healthier. I want you to start building healthier habits for you to achieve long-term results. Sign up for your trial at noom.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
That's NOOM.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
Once again, you don't need rules to lose weight, just knowledge and wisdom to help you build smarter, more sustainable habits. And you do that with noom.com/TBTB. And now back to the show. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I often wonder if it's the person or the editing. But with her, it's like when you guys, you've been at a dinner party, right? And you see a couple not getting along, and you see one of the couple is more irritated than the other. That's what she gives me. She gives me the irritated member. But it's not just with him. Even her pre-stuff, she just seems like that. And maybe that's her personality. Maybe that's her aversion to the television show aspect of the show. We'll see. But my guy Gil, he's got an upward climb. He looks like he's going to be willing to get in there and fight fire with fire. And I hope that their relationship isn't snuffed out, because if he on fire and she's the ice queen, where do they land in the middle? Find out this season on Married at First Sight. But seriously, it's going to take him. It seems like it's going to take him deciding, all right, okay, here we go.
Am I going to fight this battle or not? But like Alyssa was saying, I think he's like very level-headed or well-rounded he's probably the best out of this whole group. He's definitely the best candidate for.
Yeah, I agree. I really like him. I think he's such a solid dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I really do like him. I do question how they are going to play out. Hopefully she's not my way or the highway, because if that's her mentality, it won't work. But if she's able to compromise, if she's able to accommodate, even if she's able to understand that, my way isn't always the right way, therefore I'm willing to see things from your perspective or see things differently, then it could work. But at this point, it looks like she makes very hard lines in the sand, and that any relationship, to be honest, it's hard to have any relationship, friendship, business, work, whatever, with someone that's very rigid in that way.
That is very true. That is, I think that might be the most important personality quality of whether you'll make it on Married at First Sight or not. How flexible you are.
Absolutely.
The people who tend to be not flexible and want things their way, they don't tend to last on the show, or they don't last long term.
Yeah. And that goes for any relationship, Married at First Sight or not. You got to be able to give.
Yeah.
That's true, Marcus. Thankfully.
Really, really randomly before we go, and Marcus, I'll throw to you because I don't know who the next couple should be because I stopped watching. But I was just listening to Lauryn Hill's the X Factor, which is so abundantly clear right now. That song is about toxic relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I never realized. She literally said,
X Factor? How's that go?
You said you care for me.
You know what? Well, I don't know the words. I do exactly what you do, Liz. Care for me, say for me. What did you care for me? God for me, God. But I don't actually know what she's saying.
It's so simple.
Yes.
But you'd rather make it hard.
I never knew that. I knew it could be also.
She said every time I try to leave,
it's like a battle
to make me stay.
Yep. And we both end up with scars. Tell me who I have to be.
Yeah, look, I don't know. I don't know if very many artists that seem more hurt than Mary J. Blige and Lauryn Hill.
They be going through it.
I really randomly, we're gonna come back. I promise you. I was listening to the song. I told Isaiah, I was like, we need to have like a Black culture day. You need to watch Martin, you need to watch the Wayans brothers, and I need to introduce you to like some of these Black artists. So we're listening to The Wave on the way home, and Lauryn Hill comes on this song, and I'm like, oh my God, this is the song you need to listen. So as we're listening, I'm mouthing the words because I'm like, I need you to understand what they're saying. So I'm mouthing the words, and I said, wait, what? He was hurt.
Yeah, I'm looking at him now, Liz.
And she did what? What?
You know what's funny about it? I'm so busy enjoying the song, I'm not paying attention to what she's saying.
Oh, yes.
Tell me who I have to beat to gain some. I would just be like some reciprocity. I'm not thinking about that.
More than my girlfriend Marquita,
I think
during the quarantine, used to have this thing she did on IG called Bound Lyric. And this was one of the, so she would go through songs that we would just sing like this, but not realize that we are singing about some terrible stuff. The very first one she did, I gave her was Whitney Houston, Saving All My Love.
My dad got mad at me because he was playing that song on the piano, but he didn't realize he was playing. He thought he made up a song. And I was like, Dad, that's Saving All My Love for you. He was like, no, it's not, son. This is the Lord's house. And I was like, okay. And then I looked up the lyrics and I was like, wait, hold on. What was Nippy talking about?
She was talking about being the other woman.
Yes.
And waiting.
You got your little family and stuff, but I like you and I want you. So we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way.
That song
is terrible, Melissa.
The music they put out, the song sounds so beautiful that you hear the song and enjoy the rhythm of the song long before you listen and understand the lyrics. And I love old school. I was listening to old school. Look, while y'all was going on tour or before y'all went, I was folding up shirts and stuff for Angel and wing shirts, by the way. And I'm sitting there listening to old school because it's like 3 a.m. in the morning. So I'm sitting there listening and I'm like, let me actually listen because ain't nothing else going on. Everybody's sleeping, just me. And I'm like, it's so much of our music is depressing.
Yes.
It's right along.
That song was toxic AF.
Me and Mrs. Jones, look at the Ruly cousins not turning off their phone ringers. Both of the Ruly cousins.
Ruly cousins, you guys are supposed to hold up the bloodstained banner.
Yeah, it's the way my phone rang. I didn't think y'all heard it. I was like, ooh.
Oh no, I heard it because I thought it was my husband, and then I saw your reaction.
Lish, your face always gives you away.
Oh yeah.
Even if you could get away with, you'd be like.
If she was in a lineup and they were like, who did it? And they'll be like, the woman that's crying in the I'm so sorry.
This will be crying for being in the lineup. Why are you crying? I look guilty behind these numbers of my height.
We paid you to be here. You have nothing to worry about.
And
Listen, could be working for the police station. Yeah, listen, you work here.
But what if they think it's me? But what if on accident they think it's me?
And I feel bad because someone here is guilty.
We all know it's number 2. Sorry. Oh my God.
That is a victim looking at me right now.
Bless her heart. Who we talking about next, Marcus?
Okay. She said we talk about next. I think I have Bow in them.
Yeah.
Bow, I'm gonna tell y'all as a group of friends. Bow and them is the last one I saw. The other people, I didn't make it.
Nothing really happened with the other people.
Yeah, Bow and what's her name?
Bow.
Johnny.
No, her name. Oh, Johnny. Johnny and Bow. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Johnny and Bow. Go ahead, Kev. You want to go?
Bow. So, I like Bow.
Because they got married. We've already seen them interacting with each other. That really, Angel? Really? Seriously?
What?
It's your computer.
Oh.
Nina,
how you messing up the episode from 3,000 miles away?
I was like, what?
How's the sound is off on her actual phone, but it's ringing on the
computer.
That was perfection.
Yes.
He said, really, Angel? I looked up, and then she pulled up. She said, it was me.
My best friend called me. So sorry. Go ahead, Marcus. What you say?
Anyway,
baby.
We only saw more of what we already saw the last episode. This was one of those examples of where they didn't need to put them in the episode outside of putting in 2 more
the wedding part.
They did they did show their beautiful ceremony, the tea. I don't know exactly.
Yeah.
Ceremony.
Tea ceremony, yeah.
Tea ceremony.
Yeah, so that was probably significant to their wedding, just as to them. So I understand them putting that in. However, I'm kind of leaning toward Liz. I'm not as sure as I was last week that they're gonna make it, and I don't. They both seem like good candidates. I just think them meshing together and them previously knowing each other. I don't see.
I always feel like the previously know that, and they knew they didn't like Bennett and Amelia were like bumped into each other at a party before. She knew what he was doing when he was in college. There was more familiarity. Like if y'all would have dated, y'all would have dated.
Yeah. But sometimes,
well,
sometimes you just, even though you know a person or whatever, you're just not in the right place in life. And I don't know. I think I know we're not at predictions, but to me, they're definitely going to make it. Like she seems like this was the best, the Miss Spreadsheet chick. This is it feels like he fits all the things in her spreadsheet, and she'd be willing to be like, yes, this works. To my next thing, I need to have a boy.
I actually agree with that. I do agree with that. And I really, really, really like Johnny.
Yeah,
I do too.
Johnny comes across very genuine.
He's
genuinely excited, and he was genuinely hurt when his dad was like not with it. He like tears are tears, but I was like, dang, Johnny, why your dad don't want to come, man? Like I felt bad for him.
And he's super perceptive. He was like, she seems a little stiff. But I am clocking that, and I'm going to take things very slow so that she doesn't feel uncomfortable around me. I was like, come on, somebody. Yes.
I really like him. Really.
Yeah, I definitely like him too. I just wish I know they said his dad wasn't really around. But I know different cultures are different. Look, my parents and my family raised me to give respect as it's given, regardless of the age or the relationship or who it is. I just hate the fact that it seems to be they don't have like a really, really close relationship, but he's honorable to respect his dad enough to want his dad to be a part of it. I just hate that it's such an obstacle in his life, especially this part of his life. But she's willing to work with it. She said, hey, I can win him over. And she's probably met his dad, the fact that they go so far back, and maybe he came to some of their debates or whatever they was doing in college.
His dad gonna be mad when he find out that he actually knew her. He was like, maybe it wasn't so dangerous. Maybe I should have been there. It pissed me off. Somebody else who I like is Nikki DaCosta. She's actually directing this next Candyman that's coming up. And Candyman, Universal Pictures Candyman, is a sponsor of today's episode of
Bow, 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 bow.
Bow, 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 the bald and the beautiful. Y'all, let me tell you what makes it so exciting to me. Nikki DaCosta, Nia, excuse me, I'm calling her Nikki. Her name is Nia. Nia DaCosta is a Black woman directing a horror film, a feature horror film. I'm not sure if y'all don't realize that. That's not something that we come across every single day.
Very rarely.
Not only is she directing it, but Jordan Peele is the producer behind it. The Oscar winner, Jordan Peele, who also broke through barriers by winning an Oscar for his directing of Get Out. So, he won for screenplay.
Best original screenplay.
Yes, best original screenplay.
But it was for Get Out, though.
But it was for Get Out. So Nia DaCosta directs a terrifying, fresh take on the blood-chilling urban legend Candyman. Candyman, as I said, is produced by Jordan Peele. The Legend of Candyman. If you say his name 5 times in the mirror, here Peele appears.
5?
I thought it was 3, but
I thought it was 3 too. I never got through 1.5. I was like, I don't play with no devil on no Candyman.
Well, it's 5 times.
5.
Yes, 5 times. So you had time to change your mind if you wanted to back out of it. He appears in the reflection and kills you. A Chicago how you say this? Cabrini Green neighborhood. Cabrini Green. Okay. And Chicago's Cabrini Green neighborhood deals with being gentrified beyond recognition. Visual artist Anthony McCoy, played by Yahya Abdul Mateen, and I apologize. Yahya Abdul Mateen, unknowingly opens a door to a complex past, exploring the horrific true story behind of Candyman. A terrifying wave of violence is unleashed as Anthony's own sanity unravels, putting him on a collision course with destiny. Candyman stars Yahya Abdul Mateen, Tiana Paris, Nathan Stewart Jarrett, and Coleman Diego. On August 27th, we dare you to say it. Candyman. Candyman.
Hey, okay.
In theaters.
I got a show tonight. I can't be dead.
I'm not in the mirror.
No, because the camera counts.
No.
And then they're gonna be like, they're gonna update it for like iPads count too, and then you're gonna be dead playing around with that man de la candy.
Oh, I dare you to say it.
Black people don't play with that.
What'd you say?
You know, black people don't play with that. Don't be doing that.
Let's not what, Josh?
Not overlook Angel's sweet transition.
Oh, Candyman.
But yeah, like, I like this television program. I also like this movie.
I like this woman. Said her name wrong 18 million times, but Nia DaCosta. Check her out. Okay, sorry.
All right, so we need to talk for 15 more minutes. So Marcus, take it away.
No, that was one of those. We only saw how much what we already saw with them, except for the tea ceremony, and we saw how they, interact with each other. How I don't know. I'm 50-50 with them making it, of course. Hold on, they did show. Y'all didn't see the everybody else trying on the dresses?
Yeah, I'm saying it wasn't like as I don't know. I don't want to say groundbreaking, but like with these other couples, we now have perspectives of how they're going to do together. But no, I saw the redheaded girl try. These women are really into showing their cleavage this season.
Look, let me tell you, old girl says she ain't done nothing in 2 years. She's like, I'm gonna have my titties tittying.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She was
said,
like,
cut in some more.
It's so funny because I just the other day went wedding dress shopping with Brescia and seeing
we
like
talked about how Brescia got engaged 3 days ago and is already looking at like she's playing 0 games.
Well, because the wedding date is probably going to be real fast, and with these, and I was sure that she was probably going to want to build a wedding dress, and they be like, "We need 12 months."
Build a wedding dress?
Like
that's the thing you
custom.
can do. Got it.
Shut up. So it's so crazy how like people's perspective of what they want to look like on their wedding day. With Mirla, she wanted to show all the sexy. She's like, I work out every day.
Listen,
you gonna see this.
I get it.
You gonna see all of this. When she said after I have kids, I'm gonna have the mommy makeover. She is all about you gonna see this body. And I like wearing sexy things. Like Marcus said, I don't even know what's the redhead's name. What's her name?
Liz.
Brett.
Her name is Brett.
And
Jesus.
Those are is that I don't know. Who's the redhead? Okay, the redhead girl. Yes. Like Marcus said.
Her name is Brett though, for real.
Is it Brett? You're probably right. Let's say her name is Brett.
Was Jesus her husband?
Brett is her name.
I may have made up Jesus.
Brett and Ryan. It's Brett and Ryan.
Okay, I was laughing at the Jesus. I ain't seen nobody named that.
But yes, Brett was trying to make sure, like, I want with the dress, I feel like that she picked out. I want my man to want me when he sees me. What I don't get, and this would be the only thing that I would be like Mirla about. What?
I'm just looking at lists. I'm sorry, babe. I'm interrupting. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Angel.
Oh, the only thing I didn't like, because they cut off right before their wedding, is that Ryan. I don't like when these dudes come out with these scraggly ass beards for their wedding. Like, either grow a full beard and maintain it, or cut it all off.
Like, even if it's scraggly, all you need is a clean line. Like, it could do whatever down here as long as you get use a razor, get a clean line, you'll be good. But the other thing I didn't like is I don't know who put his tux together.
Oh,
like, it was looking not good at all. Like, his tie was loose, his vest was doing. I'm like,
was looking not good.
He must have been in a bar fight before he showed up.
Somebody grabbed him and said, I told you to give me the money. Hey, man, I got a wedding to go to.
No, I'm like, they should have been, and I'm not even putting it on him. I'm like, whatever shop they took him to, it should have been fitting better than that.
Yeah.
That's Marcus's 2 cents on them, guys.
Yeah. I mean, they haven't met.
I know. No, you're right. That's why I wish his face was like either clean shaven, or if he would have started, growing his beard before 5 minutes. It looked like a 5 o'clock shadow on his face. It didn't even look like I'm trying to grow a beard. It looked like I just forgot my razors at home, so this is how I'm showing up. I
don't know. They might not make it all the way down the aisle before she's like, "Hey, get up in this." But she done said that 2 years. It's been 2 years.
Yes,
the person I kiss will be my husband.
She ready.
I'm going to be very aggressive.
He is ready.
Then what y'all think about the other Latinx couple?
They are. I don't know that dude. He's wildly successful. It seems.
I don't remember
that she's not, but she was also. She said, "Look, I done lost my weight. I'm gonna get a dress, and I'm like, this is what he's gonna see when he walk down this aisle, or when I walk down the aisle."
Latinx couple.
He's got really aggressive eyebrows that I think he arches.
Is he Jose?
If there's a Jose, then that's who it is.
Yeah, it might be Jose. Honestly, I can't remember, but
she's Latina. She's a little bit thicker. I wonder. I think they're both attractive people. I wonder though if they will.
Rachel and Jose.
Rachel and Jose. Yeah.
I wonder if Jose is going to be attracted to Rachel. He seems like he has his life.
He's full of himself.
Right. That's that's pretty kind of the reason why. He's very, very accomplished. He owns multiple homes. He has no debt.
He works for NASA.
Oh, I remember him.
Yes.
Okay.
He's like, he has built his life up.
Yeah.
This is another accomplishment for him. And I would think he is like looking for like a J-Lo looking type of woman.
And she with Ben Affleck.
And J-Lo is with a Ben Affleck.
They do. All people need to understand, they're just shooting Geely too. They're just getting into character.
I want that to be true so bad.
Yeah,
you don't want them to be together, Liz?
I have such a love-hate relationship for Bennifer.
Why?
I want, because I feel like Jennifer, first of all, make fun of the public for talking about how you get into relationships quickly and immediately get into this relationship with Brad Pitt or Brad.
This is she's on set with.
Ben Affleck. Here for it completely. Leave Alex, get up under a new man. Here for it completely. Do what you want to do. I'm here. Yes, do the things. Also, Jennifer, this is just a summer fling. Don't overcommit yourself.
You don't think Jennifer gonna make it to Labor Day?
No, don't overcommit yourself, Jennifer. You ain't making it with Bennifer.
You waved her off, Liz.
Anytime she overcommits herself, she will undo that commitment. So I'm not worried about it. Even if she does, she knows how to get up out of that thing.
She had Alex Rodriguez. He was on Instagram stories showing pictures of him and her, like with just melancholy music. So Jennifer ain't never listen.
If she don't want to be there, she ain't gonna be there.
Listen,
that's true.
She showed up only in 2 movies. Selena ain't enough.
Oh, babe.
I was just like, someone like me that works out with a beautiful smile like me.
That's what he said.
Just the way he said it. I'm like, he's like, just with a beautiful smile like me.
That's what he did. We missed the whole first part. That's the reason why our response is like, what?
You were in the Matrix for half of that sentence, Marcus. Then you came out and said,
man, you know what the hell with this internet, dude. So,
and we have the best spectrum that you can pay for.
We love
Period. Oh, wait, that wasn't good.
Hold on, what is it? What did she say? Hello?
Y'all have Comcast internet.
No, it's
y'all Comcast.
I pay.
You pay Comcast
Spectrum.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
That's who we don't know who they put in, but we paying Spectrum.
No, it's not, man, because Spectrum has the high Mbps.
That's what they gave you, their spokesperson. And
Take it out. Take it out. Whoever's editing this, take it all negative references to Spectrum, please take out.
I ain't negative reference them. I said we have the highest speed
but his internet's been messing up.
Oh, well.
And it shouldn't if it was on a Spectrum because they have 0% mess up fees. Please.
Tell them to show up. I'll give my
Take it out, Liz.
Huh?
I gotta pay for the Maserati next month. They ain't sent the half of the other payment.
They need to send out their VP so they can find out what's wrong with it.
Oh,
yeah,
nothing's wrong with it, guys. Switch the Spectrum now. Call 1-800 the number, please.
1-800 Kev on stage. His name is Kev on stage.
On stage,
he tells jokes. Did I tell y'all that I created a theme song for Kev on stage? I'm trying to get it to pick up.
Please don't do this.
To pick up. So, because I want people to know it so that when they come to the show, if I start singing it, the audience can start singing it. I came up with it when we were filming the NAACP National Convention. I'm going to sing it to y'all real quick.
Okay.
Especially because we need the 15 minutes. And I think we've almost reached it.
I'm here for all the shenanigans. I'm indulging.
It's still 15 minutes.
What'd you say, baby?
It's still 15 minutes.
No, we ain't got 15 no more, but we have.
Okay.
We're trying to make sure we get it. This is how it goes. You ready? His game. His name is KevOnStage. He tells jokes. He loves black love. Supports black women. His name is KevOnStage.
Melissa, don't laugh at this.
That's how the song goes. I sang it so much while we were at the shoot that the woman who was over the shoot joined in.
She did.
Robin was like, KevOnStage. I said, yes. So I need people to
His
like.
name is KevOnStage.
Marcus,
baby, you got it.
Marcus.
We gonna work on our voice.
We were bearded brothers.
Wow, KevOnStage.
Yes, that's how you bring it back. Yes, that's about to be your intro every time I bring you on stage. As soon as I get the audience to know it, yeah, great. I love it. I'm gonna record it and put it in my Patreon so that they can practice. See if Dixon can put some.
Reference that every time I can.
I just want y'all to know that everything is great with my internet over the place where I get it from.
I think we covered the time. Did we do it,
did.
Liz?
He said he's KevOnStage.
Marcus.
He tells jokes, loves black love, supports black women. His name is KevOnStage.
What can I do to stop this from becoming a thing?
Nothing.
Oh, it's in now. It's locked.
People call my baby the Republican.
I didn't tell him that was Tony.
And you joined in.
Ooh, he's KevOnStage.
I did call him the Republican first, though.
Oh, all right.
All right. I think we did. Wait, Marcus, you really sent the audio.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. That's the wrong one. Josh got to be on there.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us for today's episode of The Bald and the Beautiful.
Hold on, babe. Josh wants to be in the TBTB chat.
He is in the TBTB chat.
He's so there's people who live close to each other. There's a chat for us, and then there's a Josh chat.
I know. Josh don't know what gas is. He don't know what sleep is either. He's just young out here.
My God.
We're your friends, but I would really be your friend if you invited me to your house.
We still haven't been.
I haven't been to your house yet, but KevOnStage hasn't either. There. You're included, Josh.
All right.
All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
All
I
right.
know we're going to get comments that are a mix between I love the additional banter and people that hate the additional banter.
Yeah, for the people that hate it, we don't care.
There's other review shows that just stick to the script. You're welcome to enjoy those, but you'll be missing out on great theme songs that the people or the songs are about don't enjoy.
Yes. Until the next time, thank you guys so much. Bye.
Bye.